And I want you to answer back. I don't see many Chinese faces, but we start with ni hao. Means hello. Ni hao. Okay, now we feel at home. Well, this has been a long and crazy journey getting here to New York. We started in Macau, China, Shanghai, San Francisco, Las Vegas, Los Angeles, and now we're here in the Big Apple. And it's a pleasure to be here because New York and this part of the country have always followed the sport of boxing. I've always backed Manny Pacquiao, and now they have one of their own to cheer for in Chris Algieri. So it's really great to be here, and I want to thank you all for coming to meet the fighters and to hear from their camps. This undercard will be special. It will be special because it will be international. Boxing is becoming more and more an international sport. It doesn't belong to one country or one region. In the principal undercard match, Ed alluded to Zhao Shiming. He's been the poster boy for boxing in China, winning gold medals in the Beijing and London Olympics. He has been a professional for 5 fights, all of which under the tutelage of Freddie Roach, he's won. He now fights a WBO eliminator against an undefeated Thai fighter, and that should be a sensational fight. It will be over 12 rounds. He's never gone 12 rounds, but Freddie is confident that he'll come through. In another international match on the program, the man generally conceded to be the greatest amateur boxer in the history of the sport, Vasyl Lomachenko from the Ukraine, whose record as an amateur was 400 wins and 1 defeat, who won gold medals in Beijing and London, and in his 3rd professional fight, won the featherweight championship of the world, beating Gary Russell. Vasyl Lomachenko will be defending his title against another Thai fighter with a record of 52 wins and 1 defeat, who hasn't lost a fight in 8 years. The last fight that he lost was a close decision to the legendary champion, former champion Chris John. That should be a tremendous fight. And finally, a little closer to home, Jesse Vargas, the WBA junior welterweight champion, who resides in Las Vegas, will defend his title against former lightweight champion from Mexico, Antonio DeMarco. That's a really powerful undercard, so it should be a great night of boxing. You have a party, watch the pay-per-view, and you're going to see a lot of action. Plus, you're going to see an event taking place all the way across the world from China. And it's very, very interesting how the event is put on in China, how different it can be from the United States, and how similar. That's all very interesting, because it's a standard now made by the Venetian in Macau. If a fight ends early, nothing to worry about. They put in 12 dancing girls in the ring, and you can see a lot of action and a lot of activity and beautiful women from all over the world. So it's something special watching a telecast that comes from the Venetian Macau. guys, it's now time for me to introduce the Pacquiao team. We've traveled all over the world, and this has been going for many years, so we're all great friends. We know everybody's comedy lines, everybody's jokes, but we still continue because there's a lot of camaraderie among us. I'd like to introduce Manny's advisor, Michael Kahn. And it's really a pleasure to bring to the microphone a man who really needs no introduction. A Hall of Fame trainer who is continuing to train the best fighters in the sport, like Manny, Miguel Cotto, Zhao Shiming, on and on. Nobody does it like Freddie. He is the best. Please welcome Freddie Roach.
Thank you, Bob. It's been a great tour, a lot of miles, flying coast to coast. It's very tough, but it's been a lot of fun. Getting to meet Chris and his team. Been very good guys, and I wish them the best of luck. And we start training camp in the Philippines next week. We get a lot of work ahead of us. I can't wait to get started. Thank you.
His winning ways on November 22nd show the determination, heart, and fire that he has, the things that make him a winner. WBO World Champion, Chris Algieri.
Morning, New York. Feels good to be home on this great tour. First of all, I just want to thank a couple people. First and foremost, Bob Arum and Top Rank for making this fight happen, putting together this incredible tour, and you know, it's been a wild ride, a very entertaining one, and a very fruitful ride, I believe. Also, Mr. Ed Tracy from the Venetian Macau. Macau is an awesome city, and Venetian is an incredible place. I'd like to thank my promoter, Joe DeGuardia, for helping me, get to this position and to get this fight. To the whole Pacquiao squad, who has been a real pleasure touring with, and it's been great to watch an elite team work. Because make no mistake, these tours, we have fun, but this is a work trip. And our job is to go out there and be ambassadors of the sport and to promote the fight, promote the sport in general. And I believe that the Pacquiao team does it better than anybody in the world. So it was a real honor to watch them and to learn and to take notes in the process. Also, I'd like to thank my team who's here today. Tim Lane, who's been traveling with me, and Keith Trimble, for, as Tim said, if it was not around, we would not be here today. Dr. Mike Camp, my strength coach, and as well as Tony Ricci, who has been there all along. I'm going to keep this brief. I don't really have that much to say. Everyone has said such incredible things. Really, this is just going to be a great fight. You guys should definitely tune in, and not even just tuning in on November 22nd. You should tune in now. The build up to this fight is going to be incredible. I invite everyone to watch my camp and see the way that a champion approaches a fight of this magnitude, and it's going to be a fun and interesting ride. And I think I'm excited for you guys to see what goes into this and what goes into what a champion does, and just the lifestyle involved. Also, I'd like to, one last thanks, I want to thank everybody here. You guys are packing in here like a sardine can, and it's very much appreciated. But it's been a wonderful tour. A although you know it's been a lot of fun. I'm happy to see it close, and I'm looking forward to begin training camp. I wish the Pacquiao team all the luck during training, and I will see you all, you know, on fight week. Thank you.
Are invested in Manny Pacquiao. They believe in Manny Pacquiao. They follow Manny Pacquiao. Every move that he makes is fodder for their feelings. He's discussed in every Philippine household. He's part of what makes that country and those people great. And that, to me, is a responsibility that would be hard for an ordinary person to carry. But Manny Pacquiao seems to be able to carry that burden and to have the rapport with his people, that whatever happens in the ring, whatever happens outside the ring, he will do his best to make them proud. Proud that they're Filipinos, proud that in Manny Pacquiao, he is somebody that's admired all over the world. And he is. Everybody comments, is he distracted by the various things that he does? The politics. He's a two-time congressman representing the province, the district of Sarangani. He has a great, promising career for even bigger things in the Philippines. He is known around the world as a great humanitarian. The things that he has done to help his people from his own resources without asking help from the government, without raising funds from other people, with his own resources, whether it's to buy outboard motors for a fishing fleet so that the fishermen can get out to where the fish are quicker and therefore make a better living. Manny is there, whether it's scholarships, whether it's hospital beds, Manny is there. Some people say that the social welfare system in the Philippines is named Manny Pacquiao. And to a large extent, that's true. So this has been wonderful, not only to see this happen, but to know that we who are associated in the sport of boxing have such a wonderful representative at the top of the game. Somebody that we in boxing can, without question, be proud of. And that's more than left hooks and right crosses and defensive styles or whatever. This is character. And to have somebody like Manny Pacquiao in this sport enhances the sport. So we're grateful to you, Manny, for being part of our lives, for being part of the sport of boxing, for conducting yourself so well, both in and out of the ring. Please welcome the congressman from Sarangani, the welterweight champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. First, I would like to thank God for giving us a great day, best day for us. And of course, I would like to thank the people who helped me to be here in my position. First, HBO. Because of HBO, people recognize me and knows me here in America. Not only in America, but all over the world. And of course, the promoter, Bob Aaron. Bob, thank you. of everything that you helped me, that you, are taking care of me every time I had a fight. And also, I would like to thank the press and media and the fans who always behind us, supporting. Because of you, we're here. So, all the achievements that I have in my boxing career, in my life, you are a part of it. That's why I cannot boast myself alone, because I'm not doing it alone. I'm doing it with you guys. And this coming fight on November 22nd in Macau, I hope you support this fight 100%. It's going to be a good fight, and I would like to thank the people behind this, why the fight happened in Macau, 830, and Venetian Hotel for their support. The fight it happened in Macau so that the Asian people can have a chance to watch live of my fight, especially to promote boxing in Macau, China. So thank you to all of you. This is going to be a good fight. Don't miss this fight. I know I respect the team Algieri. They're a good guy. One of the nice person that I met when I'm in boxing, and with his team, and of course the team Pacquiao, especially Michael Cons. I will call him Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean. And of course, thank you. Thank you so much to all the Filipino people. Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng mga Pilipino all over the world na laging nagdadasal at sumusuporta sa akin. Sorry, I'm talking in Tagalog. But sa lahat ng mga Pilipino, marami pong salamat sa inyong lahat. Ako po'y taos-puso nagpapasalamat sa inyong lahat sa walang sawang pagsuporta. And to all the fans all over the world, thank you so much to all your support and love of boxing. And because of you, we're here still fighting, keep on fighting. And the journey of Manny Pacquiao will continue. Thank you so much. Amen. God bless.
Chris, how do you want it? I want it straight ahead, right here. Right here.
Phone down, phone down.
Hands up, guys. Right here, right in the center. How's that? Right here, guys, right here. Down the center. Hey, that's good. I like that. Come on, Chris. Yeah, Chris. Get back. One more time. Hold on, don't hey. Straight ahead one more time, Manny. Straight ahead one more time. One more time straight ahead, please. Manny, one more time straight ahead. Same thing. Ready, Chris. Right here, guys. Face off, guys. Face off. Face off? Yeah, face off. Who's hurt today? Sorry, man. Sorry. Stay away.